All righty. So to start with, can you tell us who you are, what you concentrated at UAH, and then what you do currently?
Okay, so my name is Ezeriki Ementonjor. I studied economics and computational analysis at UAH, and then I had a minor in communication arts. And currently, what I do is I'm a business analyst at an investment management company called PIMCO.
All right. And in the past, what have you done, whether that be at UAH or just outside of it?
Like, what have I done, like experience-wise?
Yes.
So I think so outside of UAH, I had an internship with the same company, at doing the same role, and then within UAH, I had like a lot of different roles. I was a resident assistant, and then I was also a research assistant for two professors, one in my sophomore year and then one in my final year for Professor Mahalingam. Then I was also a past leader as well. Um, and then I also like was just involved in like clubs like Economics Association and SG. Like I just tried to try every possible thing that I could at UAH to really like vary my experience and skills.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense. So, yeah, I did the same thing, so I get you.
Yeah.
For these kind of opportunities, I guess for UAH, I know you probably just found them out just by going out, but for, I guess, your internship at that company you work with, how did you find out about that opportunity?
Um, I think it had a lot to do with like connecting with people on LinkedIn, and like just like talking with people on LinkedIn, like people that I saw that I liked what they were doing, so I would reach out to them, and then they would connect me with other people, and then from there, like those people would recommend like applications where you can apply to jobs and internships. Like I think um, some of them was called Way Up, and then another one was called Modern Guild. And then from there, I would apply to the positions that I saw through those websites. And um, also, like once I applied to those jobs, I would then connect with like HR people on LinkedIn as well, so that they could kind of recognize my name. Like if they see my name a lot, then increases my chances.
Mhm.
Um, and that's kind of how I got my internship.
No, that's great. I think I was talking to Sebastian and he said something similar. So yeah, that definitely checks out.
Sebastian was one of the people I also connected with and reached out to as well.
Mhm. So I guess with that economic background, how do you kind of leverage that, or how did you leverage that in your interview when they asked you about it, or if they asked you about it?
Mm. Like for my internship, yeah.
Hmm.
Um, I think to be honest, I think during my interview, I actually used more of my experience as a resident assistant. Like I used more of my job experience as a resident assistant or my involvement in like my clubs like
Yeah.
ASA or the African Students Association or SGA. I think I only really used because at the time a I was a junior. I was in my freshman, not freshman, my first semester of a junior when I was um interviewing for the internship, and so I hadn't really like I had just started like really in like harder economics classes like econometrics and game theory. So I didn't even have that much to go off of. So I really used a lot of the experience that I gained outside of economics. I think when I did use economics or economics related skills, it was maybe more to do with the classes and like maybe some of the especially like maybe in macroeconomics, some of the theories that I learned from there and just trying to connect that with like the news that I was hearing through social media or like just through news outlets and connecting those theories together to show, okay, that I was actually like learning something in my classes.
Gotcha. And I think you mentioned something about was it a minor or a second major in communication arts?
And yeah, I did a minor in communication arts.
Did did that kind of help you just having that writing background as well in any way?
I think for me, like it helped at the beginning because I think I'm really I think starting off at UH I was just really shy. I'm still kind of shy, so I think
Mm,
communication arts doing a minor helped me like come out of my shell and know how to better communicate my skills and like just communicate ideas better with people through speaking and through writing. So I think it was definitely helpful. Yeah.
gotcha. And then for this last question, it's just a general advice. Like, what advice would you give to econ students?
Mm, I think general advice. I think I feel like economics is very like varied. Like it's I think that's why it's hard for economics majors to decide what they want to do because it's not like you can do a lot of things with an economics degree. So I think I guess like finding a concentration early enough, knowing exactly what you want because you can do anything. I think I finally like I was trying at first to kind of go through the finance like track. But I think after getting some finance opportunities and like doing my research, I realized I actually didn't really like finance. I like more of like data analytics and like the econometrics and the coding part of um economics. And then there's like the math part of economics that involves like theory and proof. So like there's just a lot of things. So I think, kind of exploring and just figuring out like early on, like, because I think early on I didn't know that I could have a concentration in economics. Like I didn't know like I would need to have a minor. So I think if I had known early on, I would have done more research from the beginning and found out what I was really interested in and what I wanted to focus on. I think that would have helped my journey um,
To like
would have
really
helped.
hone in on something?
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think yeah, Sebastian was saying something similar to that as well. Just like trying to find something, because like you said, economics, it's really varied. So trying to find something that you really want to do and then just kind of focus to that, that could really help you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I will go ahead and stop the recording. I didn't want to take too much of your time, so I appreciate you doing this for us.
No, no problem. I think it's really good. It's nice to know that